What's up, you guys? Nathan Bell here, doing a Marvel Legends review on the Spider-Man series Build-A-Figure Rhino Wave Scarlet Spider. So before we get him opened up, let's take a quick look at the packaging he came in. So the very top says Marvel Spider-Man, then at the tippy top it's got a Spider logo, and then at the bottom it says Marvel Legends Infinite Series, Marvel Scarlet Spider with the Hasbro logo, and on both sides of the packaging it has that picture of Spider-Man that we've seen with other figures from this year. Then on the back of the packaging it has the Scarlet Spider figure, and it also has a quick read-up that says, "Clone to destroy Peter Parker, Ben Reilly chose instead to fight alongside Spider-Man." So let's get him out of his plastic prison to take a closer look. Here is Scarlet Spider out of the packaging, and he's looking pretty cool, man. But before we get into the figure, let's take a quick look at the accessories he came with. The Scarlet Spider comes with 3 sets of interchangeable hands. He comes with a set of wall-crawling hands, close-fisted hands, and web-slinging hands. My favorite set is definitely the web-slinging hands, man. They're pretty cool. They're just molded in red plastic with no additional paint, which is okay because they're comic book accurate. I'm just glad they didn't give them any fingernails. So each set has some pretty nice detail on them. Very cool, man. So here's a quick look at the wall crawling hands. Let me just see if I can focus up my camera just a tiny bit. You can do it, man. There we go. So there's the wall crawling hands, and then the closed-fisted hands, and then the web-slinging hands, which are definitely my favorite set. So there's a good look at those. The Scarlet Spider has ankle pouches, which are movable to a certain extent. They're kind of molded in this lightish brown plastic, and he does have like a button on his pouch that's painted in silver, and then underneath he does have these straps with buckles on them, which are also painted in silver. There is some nice detailed sculpted lines in there. You see some like wavy lines for the leather in there. Looks very cool, man. His legs are just red. They're just molded in red. There is no shadowing effect or paint washes going on in there. His belt is a separate piece, and it is movable. It's got the silver belt buckle with a sculpted red dot in the middle, and then he does have these kind of loops going throughout, which are painted silver. And his belt is the same color as the pouches, which is that, that lightish brown color. And his vest is cool, man. It's just blue with a bunch of realistic, wavy sculpted lines going throughout. His logo is black, and that's pretty clean, man. I mean, I haven't really seen any that are messed up, or I'm sure they're out there, but there's not that many. Then, which is cool, man. If you bend him backwards, that logo continues up into his upper chest, and then also on the back. So I'm glad that Hasbro went that far with that detail. So his vest is just this hollow plastic, but then his hood is this hard rubber plastic, and same thing with his strings in the front. His head is just sculpted red, and then he does have these white eyes, and on my figure there is no red bleeding through. Same thing with the black lines going through, over the eye. There is no missing black piece, which if you watch Glenn Webb's video, his piece, his eyes, on one of his eyes is missing a black piece, which is kind of a bummer, man, but you kind of got to expect that with, an overproduced action figure. And then on his lower forearm, he does have these gauntlets that are sculpted on. They're painted silver with just black lines going throughout. So let me just, I don't know what happened there, man. There we go, so you can see that. So let's get into some quick articulation with this guy. If I can just focus up. So his foot can go up about that far. It goes back about that, and it does have ankle pivot. He does have a double jointed knee. He also has a thigh swivel. His leg can kick up about that far, and it goes back about that, and he can almost do a full split. So his belt does not get in the way, because on his lower vest there is notches in there, so you can just move that down and turn that side to side, and then if you want to have him facing forward, they do slide up and they fit perfect. He does have an ab crunch that can go forward about that much, and then it goes back about that. He does have a wrist rotation that's also on a hinge, so that can go up and down. He has a double jointed elbow, and he does have a bicep swivel. His arm can go up about that far, and then it can do a full 360. His head can look about that far. It is on the ball joint hinge, and it can look down about that, and it can turn side to side, and it is on a little bit of a pivot. So let's do some size comparison with other Marvel Legends that I've recently reviewed. Here he is next to Thor from the Amazon exclusive 4-pack, and the Scarlet Spider is definitely a lot shorter than he is. And here he is next to Hawkeye from the Amazon exclusive 4-pack, and they are roughly the same size. So there's my review, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!